or interview with a trucker that was attacked by police officers and he did nothing wrong. We were out looking around for information and we came across this early, so we figured we would record and set it up, and we figured we'd give our opinions on this.
Not Justin Trudeau. At this point, it's pretty clear that if you want to know the future they are planning for us in the United States, look north to Canada. Now, as promised, we're joined by Csaba Aziz, one of the truck drivers who was attacked by Justin Trudeau's police. He arrived in Canada, by the way, after fleeing communism in Romania. He joins us tonight. Mr. Aziz, thanks so much for coming on. So, good, thank you. So the video that we showed appears to have you surrendering peacefully to the police, and then the next we see you're being kneed in the ribs by Justin Trudeau.
All right, so in this interview, this is where Tucker Carlson puts up on the screen, or Fox News, the video of where the truck driver was actually assaulted by the police protest. So this is a question people might want to ask. Is this, proper protocol?
Trudeau's men. Did you fight them?
No, sir, not at all. I get down from my truck. I went down right on my knee. I put my hands behind my head, and I was waiting them to take me away. So in that moment, the police officer, they start to push me with those sticks. They was yelling to me, go back, go back. And I just told them, hey, I'm the driver. Then suddenly somebody yelled, arrest him, arrest him. So they dragged me in. They lie me down on my belly. I don't recall how many of them they was on top of me. They were squeezing the air slowly, slowly. I feel
a person in office goes out, uses emergency powers, and turns around and has the police come in as a SWAT unit and destroy them. A peaceful protest. So
feel like I was beaten, but I took it like a man. So
Well, good for you. At least someone's behaving like a man.
the guy literally admits, he's like, hey, I took the beating. But to me, this is out of control. Because a lot of these protesters, like this guy in the interview, is just a normal truck driver, a normal blue-collar worker. And he stepped out of line with their government. So now he's getting, they drug him down to the ground, beat him, kicked him. These are the problems people might want to ask themselves or have conversations at the kitchen table where they want to go in life. Make sure your kids are not around or anything.
You seem to be having trouble breathing. I could hear it through my earpiece. Were you injured by this?
yes, they break my body a little bit, but not my spirit.
No.
My guy's got more galls than anybody I've ever seen. He's got his body's been broken, but his spirit is not. So, I don't know what people want to say, but this guy is strong person, strong human being. Anybody wants to slander these protesters and stuff like that, you might want to think of repercussions of how many people are going to be turned off because these protesters, this is my opinion, went out, blue-collared workers went out, protested peacefully, and then in the end of the day, the police brought in the SWAT unit and drug them down. They have images of horses trampling people. So Canada's politician to put these orders in to have this stuff done. And some of these police officers were joking about trampling people with horses and stuff on their telephones or text messages. And this is getting ridiculous.
Your spirit. Is this no, so you lived, if I got it right, under Ceausescu in Romania. Did you expect this kind of behavior in the formerly free nation of Canada?
No, sir, not at all. When I moved to Canada, everything was wonderful. People, they are talking with you on the street without knowing you, like asking you, hey, how are you? I never experienced stuff like that before. So I was like so happy. I said, geez, that's so nice. Everything was beautiful in Canada in the last 20 years. I can say that the last 2 years, it's like impossible to live here anymore.
Mm. Well, we hope you'll come to this country, which is, whatever its problems, freer than Canada. And we appreciate your coming on tonight. Chubba Vizzy.
So, this guy, regular truck worker, regular person, drives trucks, you see in average day Joe. Got assaulted because he did not like what's going on in his government. And the thing is, Joe Biden actually, pushed the Prime Minister of Canada into this corner. He said, get this fixed, resolve this. His administration pushed. So he has no shame of pushing people around. Prime Minister, and definitely not any citizen. And people might want to consider what that means when it comes to, when people want to make arguments over things, because Joe Biden doesn't have a problem with doing this if he can, every town or city in the United States, just to make sure, who's the king, who's the Lord. But this guy, this truck driver, went out, protested peacefully. Afterwards, if people want to look it up, they can, but they have footage also throughout the show stating this guy got out of the truck peacefully. He turned himself in peacefully. And at the end of the day, the cops drug him to the ground, cuffed him, then beat him. That's what opinions are today.